Black teenagers, they see people burning in a building. There's a fire. What do? They run in and save them. That's what these black teenagers did. They are now being called a hero. One teenager says, "No hero, I was just doing what I knew was right to do." Here's that video.
Standing over there, trying to get a youth center. Explosion happens. Run inside. I'm hearing there's a blind guy, full floor. Yeah, being a Muslim, like we're trying to help guys, innit? Because that could have been a dad, it could have been anyone, you know, innit? Bring him down on my shoulders like some GTA stuff. Bring him down, put him into the church, and then of course I come back to him after that. I realize the whole thing's calm. He tells me, I tell him I'm the guy that helped you down. He's like, God bless you. And then I just preached the deen towards him. I said this, that, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yes, brother, I'll look into it. And I called it a day, basically. And I carried on with my life. And everyone's thinking I'm a hero now. I'm thinking this is normal. I'm thinking this is normal stuff, yeah.
Man, I'll protect you always, my guy.
That's right. What a way to express your faith, by acts of service, selfless acts of service to other people. One of the greatest displays of your humanity is what you do for humanity. 3 black teenagers decided to spring into action to save occupants of a burning building are now being called heroes. But one of the rescuers said helping others in danger is a normal reaction. The young men hope their actions inspire others to help individuals in need. I just know if I had my nan or mom in a building, I wish people did that, because nowadays I've seen people only care for themselves. So I hope this changes people and it becomes a domino effect where everyone starts to help in any way, said Zakariya Ibrahim, who's 18. Ibrahim, Zakariya Ibrahim, and a third individual known as Saeed were near the community center in East London when they heard an explosion. Okay, they heard an explosion and then they saw smoke. That's according to the independent reports. They reportedly started knocking on doors and alerted residents that the building was on fire and they needed to evacuate. Degal rescued a disabled man, carrying him on his back to safety. There were 5 of us. We all had different roles. I said I'd find disabled people, and another friend was pointing people to the exits. Remember, Degal is only 18. I heard that there was a guy on the 4th floor who I heard was deaf and blind. So I was trying to go to him to rescue him out of the building. So I put him on my back and took him down the stairs. It took 15 fire trucks, 100 firefighters to put out the blaze that these kids ran into. Just one of the apartments was significantly damaged. Officials said firefighters had to enter the building with breathing apparatus to save a man on the 2nd floor. A total of 5 residents had to be rescued by the firefighters. 3 of them were hospitalized. Mohammed Rahman, 29, was also part of the Good Samaritan Rescue Group and had to be rushed to the hospital for vomiting, all right? Degal said he feared he'd get hurt, but that did not deter him. Luckily, we weren't hurt, but there was a lot of debris flying around, which ended up injuring some people around. Like one man who was walking his dog, Degal said. We were cautious about entering the building, but at that point, it really was fight or flight. We tried to save as many lives as we could. The group, ironically enough, was on the way to the Young Black Men Project, a support group for Somali and Black people in East London. The founder of the organization behind the project, Abdi Hassan, said he was, and I quote, so proud of the teenagers, and too often the narrative is different when it comes to portraying young Black men in the media. Well, I say thank you for being a great person, for being good human beings, for being remarkable at simply caring for somebody else. I don't care what you say, you are heroes in my book. Adrienne, thoughts here?
Yes, very much so. The last quote you were reading took the words right out of my mouth. Generally, this narrative about black men being, young black men being nothing other than criminals in the making, thugs, et cetera, et cetera. It's just something, unfortunately, that is really permeated in our society and a lot of people's mentality. And so to show that an individual is, no, these individuals are people in our society and you should not prejudge them because there are heroes among them, clearly, just as there are in any group. And so to try to counter that narrative just by virtue of the fact that these young men did exactly what they were instinctively drawn to doing, which was good, and serving our society and our community, it's so incredibly important to lift that up and acts like that up so that we can counter this narrative that is meant to hold us down.
Amen to that.